Welcome to another episode of Cooking to Get Laid with myself, Evan Kuzner. Today we are going to be doing Eggs Benedict my way. As I said so earlier, I think if you may have seen the little blurb that we put up a few moments ago. Today I've got a very special friend of mine that's joined me. He's known to play a little bit of rugby, not much. And he does quite a bit of charity work. That's how I met him, actually. We did some charity work together quite a while ago. So, Scarra, welcome to the show. I mean, you guys can have a look. He's quite a big guy. It's going to be quite hard to get both of us in frame, but we're going to give it a go, huh?
Luckily, it wasn't side view because of my...
All right, so Scarra, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with, I think we're going to start off with our potato rosties. Mm-hmm. Okay. What we're going to need is this here humble potato, right? An onion, an egg, some flour, a little bit of baking powder, salt. Yeah. And the quickest way to do this is, Alden, take it away. And go. There we go.
Okay. Potato
All right,
Rossi,
so
let's do it.
With the Rossi, first thing we're going to do is we're going to peel our potatoes really quickly. I don't know if any of you can see how quickly that is. Once we've peeled this, we put it into a pot of cold water. We then bring that pot to the boil and we're allowed to cook for 10 minutes. Once it's boiled for 10 minutes, we then take it out and we then start grating it. So this should be quite a lot of fun. You'll see the reason I've sped this up is that who wants to watch water boil for 10 minutes? Scarra, you tell me. I mean, when last did you watch water boil for 10 minutes?
I just buy the ones at Woolies.
You buy the Rosties from Woolies.
No, the boiled eggs at Woolies.
Oh, the boiled eggs. No, we're not doing boiled eggs. We're doing Rosties, mate. This is like a little classic recipe I got from my gran years ago. So it's more like a hash brown kind of Rostie than it is a Rostie. So, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to give it its first. So once we've boiled the things, we're going to grate it. As you can see, the steam is now coming off those potatoes. Hey, asbestos hands every chef should have a pair. I'm sure every girl would love a pair. Right? Add your egg. Season well with salt after adding your flour. A little bit of baking powder just to give it a bit of an aeration. Right?
A bit of what?
Aeration.
Okay, got you.
Okay, so we're going to aerate it just so it like puffs up a little bit, okay? The trick here is make sure your temperature is 160 degrees of your oil. And then when you work with the mixture, wet your hands slightly, okay? When you wet your hands, it comes off a lot quicker. All right, so if I'm not mistaken, Alden, in about 7 seconds, 10 seconds to go, we're going to start going on the Potato Rostie live again on television or on this network, on the Cooking to Get Laid channel. As you can see, I've got my trusty temperature gun. Okay, the oil's sitting at about 133. We wanted to get about 150. I've already cut my beautiful Rosties, and now we want to get them nice and crisp. Okay, while we wait for that, let's make hollandaise. Okay, for the hollandaise, we're going to require a little bit of vinegar, an egg yolk, and my favorite thing in the whole wide world, a lot of butter. All right, Alden, let's do it one more time. All right, get cracking. Hollandaise, in it to win it. Yum, yum, yum. So, Scarra,
Yeah, well,
are you watching how we make the hollandaise?
I'm watching.
Okay, because when you get home, are you planning on doing this for your partner?
Yes, as you said earlier, my son needs a sibling.
Good. I think it's time for your son to have a sibling. It's been how old now? How old is he now?
He's 2 years and 3 months.
2 years and 3 months.
Yeah, so it's about
So
time.
can he say Dada?
He can.
Good.
He can, when he wants to.
Otherwise, you hear a whole lot of mama.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I call babies?
Uh-huh.
Contraceptive, my friend.
Yeah. I wish you told me that before.
All right. So as you can see on the screen, we're whisking really quickly. All right. And we're getting a really nice consistency. Okay. I don't know if we're getting that nice consistency happening. And then what I also do is when you find it getting a bit thick, I like to add a little bit of water to it. And we get a really good consistency. I also like to, me personally, I like to use a salted butter. That way, when I'm using salted butter, I am ready. So as you can see, I don't know if all these are checking into my pots over there. Have you got into my pots? You can see that I've got my hollandaise ready to rumble, okay? Over here, you can also see my oil is now at temperature 150 degrees, all right? We can now crisp up our rosties. Okay, so we're gonna get those in nice and crisp. In my other pot, I've got some simmering water, which you're gonna get to the boil, and we're gonna add nice amount of vinegar. Okay, why do we add the vinegar? What the vinegar is gonna do, it's going to get the eggs to help it from not breaking down when entering the water. Okay, good trick to learn. If it tastes like vinegar, you know there's enough, right? So put your finger in, give it a taste. For me, it needs a little more vinegar, and we just add a bit more, okay? We give it a stir, because why not? Okay. Then always a little bit of paper towel for when our rosties come out. Always good thing to drain. And then we've got another 2 after that, okay? We've got a bit of salmon trout. Who doesn't like some pink salmon trout? It's got to come in over here, huh? Do you want to give this a little taste?
This is my vibe.
Is this your vibe? Tell me if this tastes like home. Right, I try not to touch too much.
Like
there we
home.
go for it. Taste it. You can taste it. Tastes like home. Pink.
No.
What?
King William
Smoke.
Crown doesn't have trout.
Doesn't have trout.
No, it doesn't have trout.
Okay. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm just going to grab a little teaspoon here. And you can taste this hollandaise. Give that a taste. Check that it's buttery, tasty, delicious. I mean, for me, that's like unctuous. That's like the proper yum.
That's proper.
That's proper.
Yeah.
All right, now get out of the screen. We've had
Okay,
enough of
sorry.
you already.
I just want to eat.
You just want to eat. That's why you're here, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so, vinegar, more than enough vinegar in there now. As you can see inside my pot, we're getting some nice color on this now. We just obviously wanted to get a lot more crispy. And then we're going to take it out once it's really crisp, and we're going to use that for our plate. While we're waiting, I'm going to grab some eggs, and I'm going to poach a few eggs in the water, okay? Do a little vortex in the middle.
Need to see this.
All right, a little bit swirl there, and just pop it in. And we can do quite a few eggs at the same time. 1, 2.
And what's the swirl for?
The swirl is to make the eggs flip over each other and they kind of stick nicely together. All right, so we've got 3 eggs in there, just in case. All right, and we'll just pop 1 more in, just for the fun of it. Okay, there we go. 3 eggs from the egg farm. Also come from chickens. Guys, the vegan version does not exist. Just so everyone knows. Okay, we're just flipping these over a bit. Oh, they're looking delish. Look at that, eh? Starting to look amazing. Eggs. Okay, guys, so when you go to restaurants and you have a poached egg, do you notice that it's really vinegary? Okay, now here's the tip I give, and I do in any restaurant and restaurant we consult with, is in this pot on this side, I've got pots of clean water simmering. So what I do is I take my poached eggs out of the water with the vinegar and I rinse them in normal water before using them, okay? Right. While we're doing that, we're just gonna also chop some chives, okay? Guys, I know this can be really boring to watch, so I'm gonna do this as quick as possible, okay?
I want to see that chef chopping.
The chef chopping, right?
Not the Scarra chopping.
Not the Scarra, yeah. We will have fingers. Okay, so Alden, I don't know if you want to zoom in on this. I don't know if you can, but we're going to do, so for me, the big trick is with chives is we don't chop chives. We slice them. We use the whole blade, guys. So you'll see this way, we get really nice, beautiful slices of chive to put onto the top of our Benedict. So we get these really nice little rings, and it just gives a whole different dimension to the dish. Okay, chives done. Okay, that's all we need. Then our rosties are almost there. Scarra, how do these look? Nice and crispy?
Yep.
Come have a look in there. Tell me if those are almost ready for you.
Yeah, I'm ready for them.
Are you ready for them? So they're not ready for you, you're ready for
I'm
them.
ready for them.
Okay, cool. Nice crispy, guys. Remember, drain as much oil as you can. Alden's a bit of a health freak. He's not going to eat this anymore. After our last Dagwood, we had a bit of a meltdown.
Keeping it clean.
Keeping it clean. And that's why we had to get my friend Alden here to come in, my friend Scarra to come in here and substitute for my friend Alden.
Yeah, but I'm coming for the Dagwood.
You're coming for the Dagwood?
Yeah.
All right, guys, you can see those are nice soft eggs. Okay. We're going to just pop them in here to rinse off.
And how many minutes is that? Or just
They've been in for about 2-3 minutes. I mean, I didn't keep a clock on it, but you can see how nice and perfectly round they are. Okay, just in there, they can just sit there for a little bit. We can turn this off, turn that off. Just put this behind us so we don't get, just doesn't get us dirty and messy. All right, so we cut the rosties out with a cutter this way. So,
We've got a question here.
oh, what's the question?
From ScanPan SA, let's see the chopping technique.
Oh, okay. We can do that again. Not a problem, ScanPan SA. ScanPan SA, I've got bad news to tell you that I'm using a global knife, but that's okay. But I do use your pots and pans. And because I use your pots and pans, and because last week I mentioned that I use them because I get them for free, it's not true. I mean, it's partially true. Okay, it's 90% of the reason. But the other reason is that their pots and pans are, first of all, they're made in Denmark, really good quality, and they've got heavy bottoms. So you can see they're quite nice and thick, and they retain the heat really well for what we need, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my eggs out of the water because we're going to start assembling in a moment. Just put them in a bowl here because they can just drain and just see they're all perfect shape. Okay, guys, the other nice thing about poached eggs is that you can cook them before the time, put them in ice water, and then you can reheat them. All right, Alden, are we ready to plate this?
We're ready.
All right, let's do this. Okay, so we're going to put some of the stuff here. Okay. All right, let's get that plate in here. Alden picked the plate today, everybody, so if you don't like it, I'm sorry. All right, 2 rosties down. Cool, all got that? Then smoked salmon, 1 ribbon on each. Don't be shy with the salmon, okay? It's a big component of this dish. Then what we'll do, we'll take 2 poached eggs. The nice part about what I've just done is that they've had time to dry off. Okay, so they're not sitting, and we're not putting wet eggs onto our rosti. All right, there we go. Then, a little tip, I don't know if I mentioned it. If you find your hollandaise has got a bit thick, don't worry about it. Just a little bit of warm water in there, and it will loosen it up quite nicely so we can use it and nappe it onto our dish. Right, now just want to get a nice spoon that works nicely. Okay, so are we ready to do this? All right, so sauce over the top, over there. Okay, a few.
Another question.
Oh, we got some questions.
Another one.
Mid-chive.
So, do you prefer induction or gas stove top?
So I personally prefer gas because I can physically see the heat. Induction, I mean, if you in South Africa, guys, highly recommend gas. Okay, let's be honest with the load shedding. All right, some of those lovely chives over the top, and a little bit of microgreens just to give it a bit more color, just so the plate gets to pop a bit. And Scarra, I've got some bad news to tell you. Somebody
can't be bad.
Has to
With
try
what
this.
I'm seeing, it can't be bad.
Can't be bad.
Yeah.
All right. So let me grab your knife and fork behind me. Scarra,
So your kitchen always is clean. 'Cause it wasn't like this last week.
always is clean. Beauty comes here twice a week and make sure that it is in tip-top shape. Okay. But now I want you to have a look. When we cut into this, look how perfectly, I hope, this egg runs. Okay?
Yeah.
That to me is the perfect poached egg, okay? I want you to smash that little mouthful in your face. All right? And I want Alden to watch him do it so we can see what the facial expression. I'm going to move off the screen completely for this. I mean, I want to see what's Scarra.
My mouth's already watering.
Your mouth.
Tell us when you're ready.
Okay, I am ready.
Okay.
All right, Scarra,
for it.
and go for it, my friend. Put it in your mouth. How is that? Is that okay?
We still have 2 more eggs, right?
And we do have 2 more. 100% correct. So, Scarra, remember I said earlier that I get these pans for nothing, right? And everyone's moaning about it online and they're going like, where are the pans from, blah, blah, blah. So do you know what I did? I spoke to our guys at ScanPan and they thought you should have one for nothing too.
Thank you so much. Jeez.
So guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Cooking to Get Laid, episode 2 with myself, Scarra Ntubeni. And we look forward to seeing you on our next episode in a ±2 weeks. Whoop, whoop.